All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, I got something pretty killer. I haven't worked on one of these in a very long time, and I haven't done one since I've actually owned Murillo Fabworks. So, pretty special to me. You know, I kind of grew up around this culture, been around lowriders and hot rods for a while, and I got the opportunity to work on a 63. I'm super stoked. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I know the clients, this is Joe, Sneaks' dad. This is his car, so we're gonna get this thing all tuned up, looking right. As for work, I don't have a whole crazy amount to do on this thing. It's pretty simple. It's all a lot of metal finishing and metal fabrication. So what I'm gonna do is pull you guys off the stand, and then I'll give you guys a little walk around in the car. But I'm super stoked, guys. I hope you guys are. This is, this is branching out into a lot of different things, and I'm super excited to get the opportunity to be able to do so. So let me pull you off the stand. I'll flip you around, and we'll go ahead and do a little walk around. All right, guys. So I got you flipped around. Let me show you the walk around and what we're gonna be doing. First off, I'll show you. I got a couple of pieces up here. So this is a product of another shop. You know how it goes, guys. So obviously those are hammered and look terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and get them replaced with some new buckets. Same thing on this driver's side. You know, you get people that don't know how to fabricate. This is kind of some of the work that they do. This was all done with a stick welder, and it looks terrible. Let me take you on up here to the package tray. That looks like hammered death. So we're gonna replace the package tray. I got that actually sitting up here. And then we're gonna do the trunk pan as well. This trunk pan isn't terrible, but it is dented up. It's bent, and I think we're better off putting a new one in, calling it good, guys. So we're gonna knock that out. That's how what we got going on for the rear. Let's see. It is on hydros already, guys. There aren't lines hooked up, so I can actuate this up and down as I need. Let's see, what else? We got some lower rocker work that we're gonna do. I'm not gonna get down on the ground and show you guys, but just know if you saw the work on the back, you can see the work on the side. It ain't good. We'll get it fixed though. So then up here on the Firewall, I'm gonna get let me put this piece down. I've already kind of started working on it. I got an outline of an area that I'm gonna cut out. We're gonna smooth this Firewall right here because Joe is gonna do a mural of some sort on this. So I'll just go ahead and get this all cleaned up and looking good for him. That way he has a nice clean slate to work with. And then on the same side, on the driver's side, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this all out. We're gonna make this opening for his steering column a lot smaller. Maybe throw a donut in there, who knows. The fuse block is gonna go away because it's getting mounted inside the car. And then basically just get rid of a lot of these holes. He's not putting wipers back on it. This is a low, and this is in Phoenix. We don't get rain, so it's not really a big issue. So go ahead and get that cleaned up. There's a couple other things that we're gonna do. I gotta add some brackets for the buckets in the seat. They did that outer ones, didn't do the inner ones. Don't know why, not my issue. I'm just gonna fix it and get her cleaned up. So here's where we're at, guys. And these are true OG Daytons. So we're gonna make sure that we take some care with them. We don't need them getting messed up. But yeah, guys, here's a little overall walk around of the car. This thing is so cool. I've always wanted to work on one, build one, do all that stuff. So this is really one of my dream cars that I get to play with this week. So let's make it happen, guys. All right, you guys, so like a dummy, I totally thought I was recording. I set it all up and everything. Cut me a little bit of slack. I'm a one-man show for the most part. But I went ahead and got the firewall marked out where I wanted. I just took my straight edge and pretty much found a line that I like and kind of area where I can make straight cuts. So I can come out with a production piece for you guys. That way you guys can do these firewalls on your own, or you guys can buy them and take them to fabricators to have them installed. So basically here's what came out. And just so you guys do know, if you're doing this yourself, there is some stuff up in here that will catch fire. It's sitting currently right there because it was on fire. So make sure you guys check that stuff out. But now that I got the hole cleaned out and gone, I have my template. So I'm gonna put sheet metal up on the table and I'll literally trace this out. I'm actually gonna hit it with a deburr first, get rid of that sharp edge so I don't cut myself and so it lays nice and flat. Obviously take this plunger out where the heater core's out to. And yeah, I'll get a template made up and then we'll put something in there. Like I said, that's gonna be just plain sheet metal because he is doing a mural. Otherwise, I would put some sort of bead roll in there and make it look nice and killer. But yeah, that's the reasoning behind this. I will offer these you guys with a bead roll pattern or something cool. But for this one, it's just gonna be flat sheet metal. So let me get this cleaned up. I'll knock the edge down, and then I'll get some sheet metal set up on the table so I can make something happen, guys. All right, guys, so now I have a paper template of the firewall. I'll probably still keep that sheet metal one. I'm actually gonna use the sheet metal one to transfer directly to the other piece of sheet metal that I'm gonna use. But I'll probably keep that one, toss that off somewhere. Obviously the paper template I'm gonna keep so I can go ahead and start making different design templates how I want, you know, like a pro touring style bead roll in here, one around the whole outer perimeter, you know, a bunch of different options. We'll get something figured out and I'll get some out here soon. But that was a little time lapse of me tracing out the template, kind of showing you guys how to get it done. So right here, guys, I recorded the video and I had the compressor going and fans going, so it was super loud. So I got this piece sheared down to size. I got all the angles cut that I needed. Right here you can see I'm pointing at a section that has a cut that goes inside of the panel. So I couldn't do that on the shear, so what I went ahead and did was set up the grinder so I could cut it off and get it placed in. All right, you guys, just like that. Boom. She fits up in there perfect. I gotta go ahead and clean the back side of this firewall so that way I don't get any porosity when I weld, but that is just about a wrap on that. I'll go ahead and tack it in, get it tacked in like, 10 different spots, and then let it chill, make sure I like it, and then go ahead and start burning it in, and then grind it all down out here, grind it all down on the inside, and that'll be a wrap on the passenger side. All right, guys, so that is the firewall all tacked in. Show you guys nice and flat, flush. So in that last time lapse, you could see I was kind of playing with it using like my pick down at the bottom. Basically, it wasn't lining up how I wanted it to. There was just a little bit of tightness in there, which was causing it to kind of do a little bow. So I just went through and I slowly tacked, moved an inch or so, and then kind of played with it a little bit just to get it to where I wanted it. But I mean, that's nice and flush, guys. So that's gonna end off today. It's already 4 p.m. You know, I gotta get cleaned up, all that stuff. But tomorrow I'm gonna burn that all in, and then I'll go ahead and grind it all smooth, and the passenger side will be done. We'll go ahead and move on to the driver's side. I'm probably gonna tackle a lot of this this stuff tomorrow, just because we'll be welding on this. So I only have one welder, but I'll go ahead and get this burned in the morning and then get it all ground down, all that stuff. I got plenty of metal finishing I can do on this to get it going, but that's a wrap on that, you guys, for now, at least for today. So I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. We'll have some more progress done. I'll get some videos, all that good stuff. So. All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. I hit it with some acetone, hit it with the DA. It's looking nice and pretty. All that's left to do is hit the inside with the sanding disc, knock down some of that MIG weld, get it looking a little cleaner, and then hit it all with some Seymour paint. If you guys haven't checked them out, make sure you guys go check them out. They got some killer stuff. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll be back soon, guys.